of the 52nd season of Survivor Congo. It was one of the most exciting seasons yet. We actually had someone die. It boosted ratings like crazy. I mean, it was a very exciting season. There was lots of drama. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to introduce some of the main characters that we had on that season, and we're going to discuss with them about the character that died, Mr. Kurtz. We have the most dynamic group of outcasts ever. I'd like to introduce two of them to you right now. First, we have the brickmaker here. How's it going? Good to see you again.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
And we had the native. He enjoyed taking his shirt off a lot, but it was a very dynamic duo. So I'm going to introduce you to three more of the outcasts we have on the show. First, we have the manager, we have Marlo, and we have the Russian. And after this commercial break, we'll introduce you to them and get talking about Mr. Kurtz. Welcome back to the reunion of the 522nd Survivor Congo. Now we're going to go back to talk to the outcasts and see what they first thought of Kurtz. So, what did you originally think of Kurtz?
Oh, he's such a universal genius. He's a prodigy, a mystery of science and pity and progress, and devil knows what else.
Wow, you really liked him.
Yeah.
And
totally.
you, Marlo, what did you think of him?
I wasn't really interested in him, but when I met him before the game, he seemed to have a lot of morals. So I was interested in how he'd be out here.
Mr. Kurtz is a very good man. We made an alliance together. The natives, he seems to have the natives wrapped around his finger. I don't know what it is, but he is very powerful.
We have a very special interview with Kurtz's intendant. How did you react? What did you think?
I loved him! I loved him!
As you can see, Kurtz was loved by many people, but there was also those who hated him. Coming up after this sneak preview at Survivor 232, Survivor Alaska, we'll look at those who could not stand that Mr. Kurtz. I hope you'll all tune in next week to see the preview of Survivor Alaska. We have 18 new castmates ready to deal with the harsh conditions that Alaska will throw at them. It's the first time ever the survivors have been exposed to something other than the heat. Da 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 da! Welcome back to the reunion of Survivor 8562, Survivor Congo. And now we're going to view a flashback of those who could not stand Mr. Kurtz and wanted him voted out. Want to talk?
Yeah. Okay, so Kurtz, we definitely have to vote him out. Like, he's ruining the tribe. Who does he think he is? Like, no one can talk to him? We basically have to follow his orders? This is ridiculous. How did he do so good anyway? I don't understand. We need to vote him out right now. He is a threat.
We're going to talk about how Mr. Kurtz affected these people. What did he teach you?
He taught me about love. We talked about things, unimaginable things.
And what about you, Marlo?
He taught me many things, not only about the world, but about myself. He was a remarkable man.
And you? And now, we really want to get inside Mr. Kurtz and really see what type of person he is. So we have a very special interview with a philosopher who I found from the University of Ottawa. And he is going to talk to us about really what type of person he was and who Mr. Kurtz was. He's going to go inside Mr. Kurtz and see who he was. Oh my God! After the commercial! person was Mr. Kurtz?
Well, Jeff, Mr. Kurtz exemplified the id portion of Freud's theory of the self.
And what exactly is that?
Well, Freud hypothesized or theorized that the self is divided into three parts: the ego, the superego, and the id. The ego is a balance between the superego and the id. The superego is super cautious, and it doesn't really want to branch out into the world. The id is like the little devil on your shoulder telling you to go for whatever you want.
And so how did Mr. Kurtz really exemplify the id?
He had no restraint. He went for his lusts, and his passions controlled the way he did things.
I see. Well, thank you very much for being on the
Oh.
Survivor reunion. I really appreciate it.
No problem, anytime.
Welcome back to the reunion of the 723rd Survivor, Survivor Congo. Now, we're almost out of time, but first, we're going to show you an insight into the life of Mr. Kurtz, a man educated partly in English. His mother was half English. His father was half French. Let's take a look back at his life and his time on Survivor.
Here to win. But the thing is, we still need to work on our team values and morals. We need to build together as a team so we can learn to win together.
Survivors ready? Go!
Okay, I'll gather 6, you take the whole head. I'll gather the whole, you gather 6, okay? No, not those guys here. No, gather their 6. Get their 6, steal their 6. Hurry, no, you're so slow. Oh my God. Go. God, you're so useless. Just exterminate you right now. Oh my God, no. Yes, okay, that's better. It's a win. Go.
Thank you very much for tuning into this reunion of Survivor 322, Survivor Congo. And we talked about the lovely Mr. Kurtz. Mr. Kurtz, loved by his intended, liked by many, but hated by all, as it seems. But I appreciate for you taking this time to look back at the life of the man who lost his life doing what he loved, playing Survivor Congo. Please tune in next week when we'll have our premiere of Survivor Alaska. Thank you.